Right now, he is in the Department of Farm Structure and College of Agricultural Engineering Technology, Dapoli. He has he has almost 30 research papers. He's written 2 books, and he has got recommendations, 6 recommendations. And he has teaching experience of almost 20 years. And I have seen this protective cultivation is working on structures for last 3-4 years. I would request Sandeep Jain, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you, sir. Shall I share my screen?
Yes, please.
Sir, is it visible?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Respected Gajan Singh sir, Sayyed sir, and all honorable members of the group. Good evening and welcome to all of you. The topic of my webinar is sustainable structures for protected cultivation. I am working in Konkan region in Dr. Balasaheb Sawant Konkan Krishi Vidyapit, which is blessed with a sea coast of 720 kilometers. Annual average rainfall is 3,500 mm to 4,000 mm. Huge numbers are here of the having small land holdings and comes under the category of small and marginal farmers. Wind speed is predominant, and also it is a cyclone prone area because in last 10 years 3 cyclones have come over here having a speed of 85 km per hour to 140 km per hour. Out of the world's total bamboo grown area, the Asia contributes to 65% of the bamboo cultivation, and out of that 30% contribution is from India, and out of that Maharashtra is having 10%. Bamboo is grown abundantly in Konkan region. Actually, bamboo is a renewable and very strong grass, having good strength and flexibility. But the problem with bamboo is it is attacked by fungus, beetles, termites, borers, and hence needs to be protected. Otherwise, within less than 1 year, it gets decayed and its strength gets loosened. Though it is not, it has very good tensile strength. But though steel is having 6 times more tensile strength, but it can be used for the rural housing and other structures. Regarding chemical treatment, as per the IS code, these are the chemicals and their proportions which are given by them. For the outdoor application, copper, chrome, boron, the fourth one is very useful. It is not very costly also, and having good effect on that. In the earlier methods of preservation of bamboo, the traditional method for the sap removal is to keep the bundle of bamboo in the flowing river. Also, bamboo can be kept standing in the chemical so that they can suck the chemical. And nowadays, about 8 to 10 lakh rupees machine is also available, mobile pressure plant, in which within 6 to 8 hours, 100 bamboos can be treated. Before we have developed one this small machine which can treat 6 bamboos at a time of any length. These are the joints, and 1.5 kg per centimeter square pressure is required, and it requires time up to within 3 to 5 hours. As soon as from the other end the chemical starts dripping, it means the chemical treatment process is over. If on a means for the small farmers, such type of an oil drum can be cut vertically and joined horizontally, in which 4-meter long bamboos can be treated. To enhance the process, we can give the heat through the electric heaters up to 70 degrees centigrade, and it takes around time of 8 days. Before dipping in the drum or in some trench, we have to first of all drill it by a 3 mm drill. Below and above, that is both side of the internodes of each and every internode we have to drill so that the chemical can reach in the each curve. And this is the CCB solution, copper chrome boron solution. Earlier we used to purchase the different three chemicals and then mix them. But now it is readily available with the person entrepreneur in Pune in a ratio 1:10. It is mixed with water, and in such type some sort of a trench we can use, which is plastic covered, and large quantity of bamboos can be submerged in that for about 8 days, and in this way the treatment can be done. After treatment, the life of the bamboo increases from 10 to 30 years. Then the properties of the bamboos which are available in the abundantly in Konkan, like Dendrocalamus strictus, Dendrocalamus stocksy, and Bambusa bamboos. We have found out the different properties of that, like compression strength, shear strength, fracture behavior of that was studied. Then shrinkage was studied. The flexural strength was studied, and after that, based on this whole study, we have developed the design and developed the bamboo polyhouses, which is of about 8 meter by 24 meter, and having central height of 4.8 meters. The eave height was 3 meter, and the foundation was kept only 0.5 meter. This is the isometric view of that. Here it is the picture of that, and the foundation, for the foundation, the bamboo was embedded in a plastic pipe, and with the help of cement mortar, it has been fixed in the soil, and in this way it was able to withstand the wind loads. Dead load, wind load, and live loads all were considered, and the design was made according to that. It is very easy to work with bamboo as compared to the GI pipes. Cost also reduces by 20%, and rest of the things like plastic, zigzag spring, etc., that are common in that. Then two polyhouses were made of the bamboo. One was covered with clear polyfilm having 200 micron thickness, and other was with diffused polyfilm having the same thickness, same area of 8 by 24 square meter. And we have grown, means actually temperature, humidity, and light intensity was observed at 9 places in the this thing. After that, we have grown cucumber in that, and it was found that in the diffused polyfilm, because the sunlight reaches to the lower portion of the plant, higher temperature was observed, higher light intensity was observed, and also cucumber yield was 18.9% higher than that of the clear polyfilm. These are a few pictures. Then on the basis of that, bamboo shed net houses were developed and given to the horticulture department. One workshop was also arranged on this, and few trainings were done for the farmers to teach them how to make the joints of bamboo, how to treat them. After that, in the same line, university has provided some funds to erect the bamboo houses to to enhance the to promote the agro-tourism, and the farmer can grow this thing, bamboo houses in their fields as per their capacity, and it was done fully by our department. The exterior structure took about for an bamboo house of 650 square feet. The cost was come to 5 lakhs, and for the interior furniture, which is made up of all these things, cane furniture was there. It came around 1,50,000. So total expenditure per unit area was 1,000 square feet. After successfully completion of this one bamboo house, 3 more bamboo houses were erected and given to the university authorities. This is the internal view of the bamboo house. This is of 200 square feet having roof shape of sawtooth type. Another was a 4-side leaning roof of 300 square feet. Then one bamboo house of 400 square feet was erected. Then some work was carried out on the colored shed nets. For that, mini plots of size 3 meter by 1 meter by and a height 1.5 meter were prepared, and in which the colors of the shed nets were red, white, green, silver, black, and control was there in the open field. And in that we have grown 3 crops in the pot only: tulsi, radish, and capsicum. The we have found in the red red shed net, it has given better results regarding temperature, humidity, and humidity was not having much effect, but regarding light intensity, it was having good results. Here we can see that for the tulsi, maximum number of secondary and tertiary branches were obtained under the red shed net, having highest number of leaves also as compared to the other shed nets. Then for radish, we got better results in silver, having more weight, and it was followed by the red one. Then for capsicum, the red shed net has given good results, and it was followed by the silver shed net. In other things, either the height was more, but fruiting was not there. Then with the help of the Syed sir and funded by ASPI, an automatic side curtain mechanism of naturally ventilated greenhouse was developed. Uh, it is said that in Konkan, it is naturally greenhouse conditions are there, and that's why mechanical devices are not required. And hence, for naturally ventilated conditions, we used to open and the side curtains in the morning and close them in the evening. But during daytime also the weather changes, and that's why for precise farming, this project was undertaken. So that but farmer won't able to do this continuously in daytime, and hence such type of arrangement was made with the help of roller pipes and motor and microcontroller, so that the microcontroller gives the signals, takes signals from the sensor, which can give the temperature reading in such a way that the optimum temperature range required for the crop is set in that of 28 degrees centigrade to 32 degrees centigrade. And when it reaches the 32 degrees centigrade, it will open the door, and when it will reach 28 degrees centigrade temperature, then it will again close the side curtains. On both the longer sides, the curtains were closed and opened simultaneously. The mechanical system was developed with the help of this mechanic bevel gears and roller pipes. And here is the microcontroller which senses, and also it gives on the from internet also. The arrangement was made by Syed sir that from also we can take on our mobile.
Dr. Sandeep, can you wind up fast, a little bit fast? Yes. We are running out of time for
Telnet app, and here is the video of that. Shall I show it?
We have less time.
Okay. Then other technologies which are developed by the department was making of the bamboo vinegar and charcoal. Then from the lateritic stone scrap, which is obtained from the quarries of lateritic stone, it has been recommended. Then concrete floor and rubber mat floor has given different effects, about 14% hike in milk production, and also comfort in sitting and standing of the cow. Then on bamboo mat board work was carried out. Then in early 2002 on areca coconut harvester the work was carried out, which is having from the ground control we can harvest this thing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Sandeep. It's very interesting to see with the bamboo you can make polyhouse structures. And I think you told me about 20% of price is reduced. But I think not using a steel and using a bamboo gives much more value for that. We'll come to that. I think we are getting short of time. So I will invite the next speaker, who is a farmer, Dr. Sandeep.